Well, hello YouTube, Laguna back here for Final Fantasy II. We have some stuff to go over today. We're going to just straight up turn this on and start recording, because oh my god, there's been some fun stuff. FF02-6, being Origins. We'll start recording right now. There we go. So, Final Fantasy II has this weird way of... might just let my hair down today. Weird way of wrecking my characters. In that... it pisses me off. Yes, I drank because I was going to say that word. You never seem to be high enough level to take on the monsters that you fight. Like, yes, you go through the game and you have... you have your spells that you've learned, and you've got your skills that you can grind up with your XX circle. Whatever you want to do in the game, that's fine with you. Fine with me, whatever. As long as you're not, like, game sharking. If they program a cheat in, then that's their fault. That's exploit, it's not cheating. So anyway, as you can see here, I have gained quite a massive amount of experience points. So I'm going to... not experience points, but health points. So I'm going to show you what I did. So this is starting from Kasayon, which is where we just were in the game. And somebody has graciously pointed out that there is a Chocobo forest, and you do not have random battles on the Chocobo. See, yeah, like Gus, now he's over 1,000 health. Mint. It's what I wanted. Gordon is actually decent, and he is probably going to leave the party soon, just like Mindu and Joseph, so... garlic, nice. Does that stop vampire? So yeah, this little circle right here, I'm going to let my hair down, because... it's a hair down kind of day. Let me tip this up just a tad. There we go. So this little circle that's on the ground here is the Chocobo Forest. And you're going to prepare yourself for the worst music of all time. Make sure that I actually am recording the game as well, because I fucked that up a couple times before. Now it's funny that there's a Chocobo Forest, because there's only one Chocobo. And you literally just walk up. Did you fucking get back here? Anyway, the first appearance of a Chocobo in a Final Fantasy game. There you go. And that just repeats over and over again for eternity and just drills itself right down into your soul. Anyway, so there's this big desert down here. So when we were up near Kasayon, we were fighting zombies, ghouls, lopers I think they were called. Those little ostrich things with the curved beaks. So yeah, we were fighting some of those, we were able to win. As soon as you go down this desert, ant lions appear, vampiresses, all that other bullhickey. So anyway, you go over this way, and there's a river. Which you can't cross on Chocobo, but that's okay. Once you cross this river, here's where the fun starts. So, these monsters here are not the ones you want to fight. Thank God Fog missed. God damn it, he's casting Fog again. Thank God Fog missed. So yeah, these enemies are kind of weird. They have a max health of 240, but they use the swap ability, which swaps your abilities back and forth between the two of you. Because of that, they can easily destroy you. I mean, I'm using some decent armor, well, except for Gordon. Gordon can suck a dick, but anyway. Drink again. Actually, let's go this way. Yeah, keep swapping. Really, you had 32 fucking health. This is the problem. I swear to God, this is the problem. Doesn't matter how many fucking times you go through this game, this is going to be what trips you up. And hey, Maria's shield actually works now, by the way. She's got a high enough level that she can actually block attacks, which is just great. Why would you miss on that? Just why? Why would you not swap and give me the health? Are you that much of an asshole? Well, yeah. Woo! 20 damage. And of course. So this is also why, by the way, your characters will more than... Actually, no, let's take this guy first. There we go. Would you stop fucking... Okay, good, you missed. This is the problem that I have. So anyway, we're gonna fucking cancel that out, because that was fucking stupid. Yeah. Doesn't matter what level you are, those brain things can cast swap on you. You could have 9,999 health points, and those things will wreck you. Because they'll just be like, oh, you had 10,000 health? Try having 240 now. Like, it doesn't matter how much health you have. They just... Gone. Health gone. Interesting that the soldiers do that. So yeah, needless to say, this game is a bit of a piss show. At least... I like how Gordon's agility increased last time, and now it's Maria's strength. Like, what happened to the stats there? Anyway. Yeah, I caught a chocobo. I'm gonna end up catching a chocobo 3 times, by the way. Fucking Christ! One-step battles. Jesus, god damn it. I thought I was done with this when I finished Final Fantasy 1. What the shit? Maria's agility. How come Gordon didn't go up? These are the questions. So yeah, we don't like one-step battles or two-step battles. 5 or more is kind of ideal. 10 or more is perfect. But we're just gonna go through... Actually, let's follow this river up. Wow. Of course, right outside of town. This game is really fun. Okay, this is okay. So these are the bosses that you want to... Or the bosses. But actually, yeah, they're pretty much bosses. These are the enemies that you want to fight. Bombs and Flan. That's it. Because those brains, I did manage to kill a couple of them. They are terrible. But the Flan and the fire, sorry, the Flan and the bombs, they're actually weak against fire. Five. Five, 4. Nice. Now, I love this game for the specific reason that you level up your spells as you go along. Like, I understand that, like, it's one of those unwritten Final Fantasy rules where you've got Fire, Fyra, Firaga, Cure, Cura, Curaga. Like, I understand that all of those spells should technically still exist in the Final Fantasy world. Oh, Maria's intelligence. But regardless of that, I like that you can actually level up the spells in this, because then you get like your Fire 1, boop, Fire 2, Fire 3, Fire 4, and if you notice as well, when you go through your magic menu in this game, Cure, level 5, 5 mana. Fire, level 5, 5 mana. Asuna, 1/1. Swap 1/1. Warp 1/1. Like, it all is the same kind of uniformly. But anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to make here. Actually, we're going to go here. So, we can buy a whole bunch of, like, really cool stuff in here. Like an Ice Bow, Ogre Killer, Flame Lance, Power Staff. Like, they're all really cool items to get. Like, for example, here, Maria is kind of a mace user at this point. Her bow is at level 4. But if I were to equip her with Ice Bow, boom! Doubles her attack power. Plus it gives ice damage element to her attacks. But that's not the one that I'm talking about more so. You can also get, like, Thief Gloves, Titan Gloves, which are gloves that increase agility and defense, or increase strength and defense, which therefore increases your attack. Knight's Armor, and Ice Shield. Anyway, I didn't buy the Ice Shield yet. But the last thing is, here. You can buy the Swap Scroll. So, now that I've showed you that, I'm going to show you how I leveled up. Well, actually, most of my level ups came from this area just by fighting monsters. I was literally fighting Flan and Elements. Sorry, Flan and Bombs. Just to get the guild to buy those spells. That's all I did, and I jumped... Like, I grinded those level ups myself. I did not use this trick. Okay, so that's that. Actually, I'm not even going to show you. I'm just going to tell you. Go back to Altair, fight the goblins, use Swap on them. Swap basically swapped all of your stats. It's not just your HP and MP, but it also does strength, endurance, agility, all of that stuff. Would you target all 4? There we go. That's probably gonna wipe them all over. Way to go, Faria. Maria with the fire. I like how Firian's intelligence increased even though you didn't cast anything. So I'm kind of liking this game because the swap glitch, swap whatever is there. So anyway, we're going to go and we're going to continue the game now because we've had enough of this leveling up. I figured I'd show you guys what I did for that 5-hour gap in timestamp on my videos. But if you guys want to level up, that's the best way to do it. When you reach Kasayon, you don't even have to reach Kasayon, honestly. As soon as you get to the boat, as soon as you get the canoe and you have Mindu in your party, you're good to just do this trick. But anyway, instead of going to Mysidia, we're going to head... I don't remember the direction. Hold on, let me just check my map here. So we need to find that yellow dot. Where's the yellow dot? There's the yellow dot. Way up yonder. Ferry and Poft. I don't think I was trying to go to Poft. I thought I was trying to go up this way. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So I need to go north around the coast. North around the west coast. Even though I'm an east coast kind of guy. This rift needs to stop, by the way. It really does. I really want to do as less amount of battles as possible, just so I can get through the chunk of storyline. And that's kind of why I power leveled, so I don't do that on stream, because that would have been 5 hours of your time wasted. There we go. And we're going to save before we go in. Because there is absolutely 0 point trying to, you know. Move my beer over here. God damn it. So interestingly enough, by the way, I don't think I've like really played through most of this game. Like where I was at in the city and I got the swap spell. That's about as far as I ever got before. So everything from now on is going to be a complete surprise for me. Items. I have a pass. I remember getting that at the previous location. Excuse me, sirs. Please, go ahead. Why, thank you. Oh, time for the next watch. If you excuse me, sirs. Cool! What you got to say? Rebels meet you. Fucking Christ! So apparently having a pass means nothing. It gets me in, but then they attack me like crazy. Not bad. That does no damage still, so that's great. So note to self, don't talk to people. I'm actually kind of worried I'm gonna die. Like, he's probably gonna like just straight up pull a sword out and just fucking wreck me. Yeah, there it is. There's the sword. 200 plus damage. Can't catch a break. Actually, you know what? Let's just fire everybody. Not fire everybody. That sounds terrible. Oh my god. I like how there's one captain. One. And he's just like, let's just kill you. Like, thanks, Captain. Therian better get an HP boost. There we go. Anderson's Emery's intelligence, Emery's magic, and Gordon's spear. Hell yeah. Except for the fact that Gordon's probably going to leave soon. So, let's not, with those whatevers. I like how, like, when you're going through the Dreadnought, you think you can talk to the guards, and then they just destroy you. For one. And then you go to the other enemies and they're like these little things. Like you figure the guards would have destroyed these mice already. Like they would have been like, oh, mice? Arrows 3. Like, maybe that's just me overanalyzing things, but I feel like this game could have done a whole lot better with the way they handled battles. Iron bars blocked away, the prison cell is empty. It's not empty though, there's a treasure chest. So, yeah. God dang it. Sergeants. Warlocks. Well, we're going to tackle the warlocks first. I'm going to die. Really? Okay, the sergeants actually don't do much damage. I'm surprised at this. Bye-bye, Warlock. Okay, I'm actually really impressed with how easy this battle is. I'm surprised. Like, the captain? What the hell was up with that? These guys are easy. Like, this is so unbalanced. I can understand now why this is the black sheep of the Final Fantasy franchise. Ooh, a Mithril Axe. Like, they even dropped Mithril gear. Keep hearing, like, buses and stuff outside. Hair on my nose. Blah, blah. 0 damage. Gotta love... Okay, I think I may have leveled up a little too much for this area. Maybe not for the captains, but at least for these enemies, I've done the right thing. Until a boss comes along and then just wrecks me again, using the swap spell. Because you know there's going to be a boss that uses the swap spell. And he's going to be like, oh, well you had to damage me with a critical hit while I'm at 1 health, or I kill you. And then I'll never get a critical hit, and then he'll swap, and then he'll have 1,000 health, and I'll have 1 health, and then it's just going to go down a rabbit hole. And I know some people do like going down rabbit holes, but I personally do not want to touch that rabbit hole. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, let's see. Tuck the left. Let's show the chest. 4 keys. Nothing in there. Let's just assume there's nothing in the doors. It's a Dreadnought, and I gotta destroy it. Let's check all the doors. I gotta... It's one of those things for me in video games. If I see something that I have to blow up, like a Dreadnought, or... I don't know, like Terra in Final Fantasy IX, when... Yeah, it was Terra. Like, I know you can't go back to Terra, so you gotta get all the treasure chests from there. Like... There's a lot of stuff like that in games that I just, like, if I know I'm gonna miss it. Like the Cardianon ship in Star Ocean The Last Hope. That's another example. I had to check everything. Otherwise I don't feel like my gaming is complete. Man, these are like some really simple battles. Still nothing. Interesting. So if we go to the 3 doors, do I want to check that door? Yeah, I do. And of course. At least this is going to be relatively easier to deal with, because I can just do this. And my goal as well is to try not running from battles, which I know is probably going to fail at some point or another. But I also find that running from battles is almost impossible. Boom, firefight. Boom, baby! There isn't really much you can say about this portion of the game, but what's in this door? Let's have a look. Ooh! A door that leads somewhere. Of course. This one, and this one, and you attack right. See, at least in this portion of the game, though, like, once you power level up, it's not so... Well, okay, now it's kind of bad, because Gordon does, like, nothing. I don't know why I keep calling him Albert in my head. But yeah, Mr. Lightfoot himself. Okay, I wasn't expecting that kind of damage, but okay. We're here for it. Gordon might be terrible. That's it, just Gordon might be terrible. Sorry, oh dear sweet God. Is there a map in here? Ooh, I see a treasure. I like me some treasure. Actually, if I have 2 mithril axes, I think I can give Gus an axe. A shade bow. What does a shade bow do? Why don't you tell me, game? Ooh, I forgot to equip the crescent. Crescent. Ooh! It puts foes to sleep! Shade bow. Can blind opponents. Interesting. Blind. I probably still won't use the shade bow, but at least I've got that going for me. I kind of also wish that they had a Dark Souls style stat system, because like I understand that when you equip 2 weapons your attack goes up, but it almost feels like they don't really take into account. Like here's my explanation on this one. And this is part of like a game development standpoint as well, more so for like Square Enix in their future installments. Gus for equipment. So for example, Mithril Axe and Battle Axe. I understand that the Mithril Axe is stronger, hence why you get that 7 attack power. But it doesn't tell you how much strength your right hand versus your left hand does. In this case, it is a difference of 7. But it would be nice if it separated the left and right hand attacks, or your primary and secondaries, or whatever you want to call it. Because it's just, I don't know, it's just unfortunate planning. Oof. The good part about Gordon, though, is even though I didn't equip him with any gear... Oh, come on, what? Anyway, I didn't equip Gordon with any gear, but he still is able to tank things a little bit more. I think I just left him with his leather gear on. I didn't feel like justifying 5,000 gil on a piece of armor that he's just not going to wear. That's it. Okay. Well, this is a terrible level up system. Thief gloves. I'll yeet. Actually, no. Suna level 2. Let's start using a Suna 1. So her cure is better. Actually, you know what? I've already got 3 sets of thief gloves. I think I can afford giving him a pair. Just to boost his defense by 20. Iron bars were forced open. Hell yeah. Ooh, I see treasure. Oh, it is so good to see you. I'm afraid they captured us when we came for you. Well, let's go. Hurry. I'll take the princess to the airship. Look for the engine and toss the sunfire into it. This biggie will blow up then, so I'll have my baby ready for takeoff. Sure. Sure! Why not? Of course you'd blind me, you piece of stuff. I said stuff. I'll still drink, though. I feel like this Dreadnought is going to be a giant maze. Like, they're not going to let me just get away with this easily. Like, with the layout of this floor, I wonder if it spells anything. let's do this the easy way. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got fired. You got fired. Once you realize that, like, pretty much everything, just like Dark Souls, pretty much everything is weak against fire in this game. At least as far as I've seen. Actually, let's unblind this guy. Stunner. This is new and I don't like it. I feel like they like to cast paralysis. Not cast, but inflict. But they didn't do too bad. They were good. They were good. Gordon's Egg-a-lady. Potion. Really? Not gonna swear. Not gonna say it loud, at least. Just... why? I ask why. Wow. 125. Geez, that's not so bad. Cool, we're back on 1F. Something tells me I need to continue down that way. Oh. Do 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 do. I think ghouls are new, actually. They're new, but they're not new enough that I can't kill them. I'm actually surprised at all the one-hit kills in this battle. Without the enemy attacking, and without it being a preemptive. At least I think it was preemptive. I don't know, but Maria's agility increased, so that's all I really care about in this one. Basically, it's kind of like autopiloting right now with the battles. It's probably not a good thing. Autopilot can be a bit of a business. But that's how mistakes happen. But you know, if mistakes happen, they happen. There's no such thing as mistakes, though. As Bob Ross and his Rossian philosophy says, there are no mistakes. There are just happy little accidents. Which I feel like is like a way to justify like an unplanned pregnancy. Like, it's like, oh, you weren't a mistake, you were just a happy little accident. Which I guess it kind of makes sense, because if you go in knowing the risks when you have, you know, when you HIV-E. Jesus. Were-panthers? Part of me wants to throw Maria in the back row and see how she fares against these panthers. With the ice bow, I mean. I feel like this game, by the way, there's a whole lot of experimentation that you can do. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but Toad, Fear, I think it's called Eject or Exit or something like that. There's 4 spells and they all cast instant death, but they all have different degrees of chance to do so. When a lot of people just look for the death spell, and otherwise they're just like, oh, or Scourge, it's basically arrow. And a lot of people are just like, oh, Scourge, what's that? They don't realize that it's wind magic. I think this version had Scourge. Might be a different one. Let me do something here. Formation. So you're in the back row, and I'm going to give you... I don't have the ice bow. I realized now that I left it in the city. Cool. We're just going to keep her in the back row for now, then. 0. 14. 18. 20 dose. Boom, baby. Fire 4. More fire 4. Is it just me, though? I thought it was in the Dreadnought before. Or no, that was this Bath's cave. Right. Sorry, I'm mistaken. I thought I was in the Dreadnought before I had a different floor layout. That's my bad. There's Gordon's agility. Of course the enemy strikes first, because why the fuck wouldn't they? I like that the Werepanther actually fell asleep, though. I think not the Werepanther, I think the sleep and defense down kind of do the same thing. Because when somebody's asleep in most Final Fantasy games, they take a little bit extra damage. As far as I remember, I'm probably wrong. But I'm okay with being wrong because, you know, that's normal. Why is my ear so itchy? Come on. Creepy. I find it also really weird that the front row, or not the front, the back row, you have no accuracy with a melee weapon. It's just really, it baffles me still. And dead. Magic. Asuna. Tyrion, you're gonna have no magic left. Why? I'm not gonna like this, am I? Okay, not so bad. I thought it was gonna... Okay, so there's these things, these monsters down in Mysidia called cockatrices. And for those of you who haven't played a Final Fantasy game, be thankful. Cockatrices are terrible. And like, when I say they're absolutely terrible, I mean like, they're the worst. I need to use some potions so I can actually hold some treasure. I'm here. Booyah! Let's not. Main Gouch. Trident. Ooh, Ooh, I don't want to equip Gordon with the Trident, though. Titan Helm. Ice Shield. Damn it, there was a monster. That's a big monster. Hill Gigas. Take that, Hill Giggity. Ooh. Let's try a fire spell and see how it works. I feel like the Gigas would have a higher physical defense than magic defense, if that makes sense. Because when you think about it, they're built warriors. They're going to have more defense because they take a lot of damage, logically speaking. Kind of like how with Jelly, they tend to absorb damage because they're not solid. They're just boom. You're going to take the Endurance, Gust Endurance, and the Hooray Potion. Resistant to fire. Well, let's try it. What else would increase her attack? Like nothing does because she's too good with the staff. Your swords are getting leveled up there really fast, Furion. Gus's axes are coming along. That's nice. That's nice. Gordon's level 9 spear, apparently, so that's... That ain't half bad, actually. Based on this, like, I should be able to get through the rest of this dungeon no problem. Theoretically. It's very theoretical, but at least, like, there's a chance, right? I hope. Love of God. Fear and strength, nice. That works. Dreadnought 3F. For some reason I thought there'd be more. Oh wait, this is the middle section. Oh right. So the thing I wonder about Dreadnoughts as well is, like, in real life, what would be a Dreadnought's weakness? Dreadnought 5F, okay. Oh, this... Let's try to avoid these guys. I think we need to actually try to avoid those Kniggets, if you will. Hooray! Whereas, hooray! I just love Todd's voice in BoJack Horseman. Antidotes, great. Because that's what everybody needs when there's no poison in effect. Fucking get away from fly. This is one fruit fly that just keeps pestering me. Okay, so this is not the way to go. Let's go this way. This is the problem with this dungeon here. Boom, baby! Hey there, Stunner. I don't like Helldivers! So, this is the other thing as well with this game, that I find that, it's nothing wrong with the game. It's what Final Fantasy 1 did as well, and I think it continues this way right up through to Final Fantasy 7? A little bit in... 8 didn't do it, actually. 8 didn't do it. Helldivers and Cockatrices, or... in previous games, Pyralisks and whatever the hell the other one was. They tend to recycle character models. So the Pyralisk, if you take the wings of this and you change them from orange to gray, you have the entire Pyralisk character palette, map, whatever you want to call it. It's interesting because, like, from a rendering standpoint, you just shade a different color and you can save in production cost, like, a massive amount. So I'm going to see if I can try doing something like that as well, with one of my OGs. Can't go there. This hallway. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. Of course you cast that poison thing. Yeah, Maria's getting really powerful, and I don't know what's causing it. Because she was doing like 160 something damage before, now she's in like 230s. I think maybe her mace skill might be really close to leveling up. If it hasn't leveled up already, I should say. I need to use some antidotes, because I don't want to use my Asuna. I also learned something the other day, by the way. And this is a kind of a heads up as well for any of you who are buying spells in this particular Final Fantasy title. Asuna and Basuna. For those of you who don't know what the difference is between the two, Basuna is basically your basic Asuna. Any like temporary status ailments like Paralyze or I think Poison is considered one, but not toxic. So like any poison that lasts after battle is considered toxic, whereas poison lasts a few turns. The difference like that, if you see the green slime that's kind of dripping over your head versus the 4 bubbles, I think it's the 4 bubbles, that would be the difference between the two. So like your basic monsters that deal poison damage, not an issue. That'll disappear after battle anyway, but toxic is the one where you take a few steps, and every fucking step you take HP damage. So that is the difference between the two. Anyway, Basuna gets rid of temporary status ailments. So if you were to say, like, get blind, darkness lasts, it's a good opportunity to mention that. Furion, blind. Gus, toxic. Those two are going to last after battle. Asuna takes care of those, but Basuna does not. The lesser of the two, so like poison, paralyze, things like that. Those are the ones that Basuna. Gordon's magic defense and agility. Ooh, Berserk Scrolls times 2. Actually, Berserk is a decent one. The reason Berserk is good, by the way, and we're gonna let Maria. We're only gonna let Maria learn it. There's a reason Berserk is great. Chances are, by the way, I will not use Berserk, like, at all. Eagle's Torch. No, Sunfire. So Berserk is one of those ones that increases your physical attack. Cool. Brother, could it be you? We've got no time for that now. Let's catch Sid's airship. Wait, brother? Is that Leon? Interesting. Interesting as well that there's no battles here. Huh. I like the FMVs in this. Like, even though it is pixel art, I find they're really high quality pixel art, if that makes sense. Bye bye, Mr. Dreadnought. You are dead and you are no more. I wish I could keep the airship. I know I can't, but I wish I could. Hooray! Let's do what I can do. For some reason I was expecting a big boss battle to happen, and it just never happened. Also, let's do the smart thing, and we will remove spear. We don't care too much about the potions, but I'm pretty sure this is where Gordon leaves. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll just re-equip him again. I need to find a really quick thing. Oh, Jesus. That does not make sense. Cool, so we'll see what goes on in this town now. Fruit fly around. I'm busy, don't you see? Sure. Let's sell. Berserk. Holy Jesus, 5,000 gil! We're definitely selling the shit out of that. Alright. What do we got going on here? Princess was brought back to safety, but now the king... His Majesty's condition has worsened. Princess was brought back to safety, but now the king... You destroyed the Dreadnought? Good job, lads. Oh, so you actually don't think we're just the king. Princess was brought back to safety, but now the king... Now the king... His Majesty's condition worsened. Really? Fine, let's talk to the king. Gordon, Mindu, and Firion, I wish to leave you my final words. Can you leave me like a small inheritance of 1,000,000 gil? Because I'd like that too. Gordon, you have grown so much in such a short time. I would like you to take command of my army and please watch over Hilda. Cool. Mindu, I believe the time has come to unseal the Ultima Scroll. Firion, go to Deist. Deist's dragoons were decimated, but there must be some survivors. We will need the help of both the Drakes and the dragoons. Together you can restore peace to our people. Be strong and keep your faith. Please take care of Hilda. That's okay. The Hilda Guard will not be an issue. Your Majesty. I like how when they die, they just kind of vanish. It's a terrible loss, but we must go on. Now let's go. We have duties to fulfill. Duties. So we need to go to Deist. At least I got... Not Mindu. Where the hell? Where do I get Mindu? Damn it! At least I was right about Gordon leaving and I didn't lose my gear. Stupid fucking Gordon. Anyway. The probably... Yeah, the point I was trying to make there. But whatever. Whatever. We're gonna save. Because we finally got past the stupid Dreadnought. Palamisha, screw that. We're in Altair now. And for once, I almost have enough guild outs. I do have enough guild to outweigh my steps. Hell yeah. Oh, fucking back just cracked. Actually, let's ask about things. There might... Because, like, this is the home hub of the world. There's gotta be something I can learn. In fact, I also want to see what Gordon is like. He, I don't know where Hilda went, but okay. When the Emperor invaded Deist, people only thought it... What? His aim is to exterminate the Dragoons. Let's memorize Dragoons and ask about Dragoons. I hear even the youngest of Dragoons can communicate with his Windrake. But I wonder, can humans really speak with dragons? Let's ask about the Windrake. You may find a Windrake in Deist. If you do, it will surely become a great asset. Go to Paloom and look for a boat that will take you to Deist. Interesting. I don't know what a Deist is, but let's do it. I mean, we may as well, right? But we're going to end this for now. We're going to just stop this before it reaches an hour, because that actually did just reach an hour, but it literally just hit an hour. But we're going to stop this for now, and we're going to... yeah, come back another time. Because this is... we're going to do this in chapters. And I feel like every, a character leaving is a decent chapter, or at least every, like, new town. But other than that, yeah, I've got a couple of recommendations for games, so we're going to see those coming up soon. Today's going to be a special one because we're going to try out Fall Guys, if I remember to get around to it by the time my roommate gets off work. And yeah, this has been fun. I've don't know what a diced is, but hooray, we're on the way to diced. First time past the Dreadnought. There we go. Cool. Anyway, until next time, as always, have fun gaming out there. See you in the next video on Laguna Matata.